Hey, it's Golden Buddha here, back with some more RPG horror stories for your listening entertainment. Today we have a story about a player that eats some mushrooms, has a bad trip, in character and out of character. Roll post. I need to talk to someone about what goes on in my Starfinder game because it is incredibly annoying. So just some background info to start off with. I've been playing in the Starfinder group for close to 2 years now. The characters in this group are V, the Yosoki mechanic, Ja, the Kasatha soldier, To, the Lashunta envoy, T, our problem player, the Solarian skittermander, me, the android operative, and the DM. We are basically a group of misfits who got together on a ship by accident. Most of us don't care greatly for each other, but we understand that there is strength in numbers, and that the others all have valuable skills. It makes sense for us to stick together, especially since we stole a spaceship, fled the planet, and are being chased by a CIS-like organization. We have all been marked as wanted criminals. So basically we hop from planet to planet, work for anyone who has a job for us, whilst trying to come up with a plan to escape the organization for good. We usually stay out of each other's ways, but we work well together when we have to. But sometimes, there is a real big issue in our group. T. A flaky person in real life, an internet celebrity in the game. You see, he streams all our fights on the web for a small group of his followers. This has resulted in him believing he is the main character in the story. The dude has a real hero complex and gets annoyed when things are not fitting with his view of the world around him. When RPing, he often takes a long time describing what he is doing, from flirting with every female NPC to elaborate dance scenes, while the rest of us are waiting for him to finish so we can talk to our new employer. When any of the players are doing some RP stuff, he does not pay attention and he plays on his phone or does something else. Once he actually answered the phone at the table and proceeded to have a long conversation until we asked him to please go do that somewhere else. Oh, by the way, he is the captain of our ship, since he had the highest charisma, and we thought this would be an advantage when delegating during starship combat. So we are supposed to listen. Anyway, all of this, annoying, but manageable. There is one situation, however, where he freaked out at the DM. The party is on a new job, and as part of the job we were supposed to investigate a crashed spaceship on a planet that is basically 95% jungle. We land and find out that most of the things growing on this planet are different types of mushrooms. Well, you can guess what happened next. T immediately runs to the nearest bunch and completely ignores the warnings of more knowledgeable party members and shoves a piece of mushroom in his face. Fails his fortitude save, has a bad trip, but eventually comes out of it. The DM informs T that because of the mushrooms he consumed, he now has a permanently lowered constitution score. T immediately gets ticked off by saying how this isn't fair, and of course he wouldn't have done that if he knew there were going to be negative effects. The DM tells him, sorry dude, if you do weird space mushrooms without proper research, there are going to be consequences. T continues talking about how he only wanted to do shrooms so he could become more enlightened and be closer to his chosen deity, and that is how shrooms work in real life. Side note, T is a hippie in real life. The rest of the party all agrees with the DM, since this isn't the first time since T has wanted to try different drugs in the system. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. T continues saying how mushrooms don't have that effect, and how it is unfair of the DM to punish him for his mistakes. At this point, he's pretty angry and loudly exclaiming that the DM is being an asshole. The DM's only reply, space mushrooms are different, man. Deal with it. We ended the session after that, and we kinda left it on a weird note. Unfortunately, this wasn't the only time T retroactively tried to change his actions. He even went so far as wanting to exchange some of his feats for other ones he thought were more powerful later on, and blamed not knowing the system well enough for choices he made previously. Too long, didn't read, player takes space mushrooms and doesn't want to deal with the consequences. Throws a hissy fit in response. End post. Hey man, just don't go around eating wild mushrooms. You wouldn't do it in real life. I don't know a whole lot of internet celebrities that go around doing that for real. Just saying. If you're an internet celebrity, why didn't you ask one of your guys, why didn't you ask one of your fans, hey, I just posted these pictures of these weird mushrooms. Are these okay to eat? Like, you could have just done some shit like that. Or if you asked your fans, and they told you to do it for the Vine, you're perfectly within character, but I mean, hey, you're the one who decided to play a fucking vapid character, so it is what it is. As for the whole exchanging feats thing, that's definitely a thing you can do. That's not, illegal or anything. It's just up to DM discretion. Well, actually, I don't know about Starfinder specifically, but I know you can do that in 3.5 and Pathfinder. Just ask your GM, because some feats are pretty shit, and you do get better ones, but whatever. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below, and please like and subscribe for more content. And this is Golden Buddha telling you to stay enlightened and stay safe.